Well, welcome to the world of storytelling.
Hi,
Who are you?
my name is Stevie. First time caller, long time listener.
Wow, very, very honoured.
Yeah.
Have you been listening for years?
No.
No.
Weeks, I would say.
Weeks. To be fair, it hasn't been around for years.
I didn't know it existed until a few weeks ago.
Well,
but-
neither did I, so...
Well, there you go.
Yeah. You've got lots of stories.
Yes, I
Yes.
love stories.
But you've also had some interesting... you've told me you've had a bit of an awakening.
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
Okay, so I'm quite a spiritual person now. Wasn't always. And I've kind of had an experience that led me on that journey. In 2016, I went to Brazil and I was going to be there for a month teaching English. And I got started. I was enjoying myself, but I was a little bit uneasy, a little bit homesick because I went on my own and that was a big step. And the first time I'd done anything like that. And then about a week in, one night I heard bangs and I didn't know what they were. I just I think I knew it was something serious, but I just sort of denied that it was anything to worry about. I was like, just go back to sleep. It's just fireworks. It's just fireworks at 3 a.m. It's nothing serious. But then one of the guys I was with, he got up because we shared like a dorm. And we were asleep in the dorm, which was attached to the school, which was above a bank. So this guy, he runs to the window, opens the curtains, and he says, everybody get down on the floor. There's men with AK-47s outside. Very dramatic. I've always wanted to be in an action film. I got quite close. So we were on the floor for about half an hour while they were shooting, but we didn't know what was going on. We didn't know if we were involved or if they were just shooting at each other. Like, is it a gang thing? I don't know. But we couldn't get out of the building without going right into their path. So for about half an hour, I was like, this is it for me. This is me. Done. I text my then partner saying, if I get out of here, could you make sure you find me a flight, please? Because I really would like to go home if I manage to get out. But I don't think that's going to happen. So, just tell everybody I love them. So yeah, I reconciled with that. I luckily was okay. So in the end, they stopped and we went outside to see what had happened when we felt it was safe. And they'd been trying to break into the bank. So they'd been shooting at us, not realising we were in there, but shooting at the windows of the bank. They were attempting to blow it up. They didn't manage, much to my, joy. Actually, I remember as I opened the door to look outside, I saw this hummingbird drinking from this beautiful orange flower, and it was just the most life-affirming moment. And then I got a bit of a I think this happens to a lot of people who've been in situations like this where you're like, how did I make it out of this? I was like, well, I've got some higher purpose. I'm here for some reason. I've got to figure it out. But then I got home and within 2 weeks of that, a couple of family members got ill. Eventually, both of them passed away. And I cared very much about these people. And that, for some reason, despite my big sort of revelation that I was here for a higher purpose and there was meaning behind everything, for some reason, losing those people, I just thought, actually, no, there's not really anything else. They're gone. They're nowhere. And I've really struggled with that concept. Then it just sort of put me on this path to sort of thinking about that. And I, out of curiosity in the pandemic, had a reading with a medium online, because, safety first. And she just told me things that blew me away, that I didn't actually know about the person that I was speaking to. And I just thought, there's no way she could have known all of this stuff. So then I was reconciling with that for a long time. And after about 2 weeks of really scientifically looking at all the things she told me and where she could have possibly found these out if I was being really cynical, I just decided, actually, nah, it's real. It's all real. So started in 2016, ended in 2020, and now I'm pretty positive and feel like that's a big part of who I am now. Yeah.
Very cool. And another big thing, a big part of your life, you told me, is justice.
Yeah.
Yeah, tell us some more about your connection with, is it street justice?
I guess familial justice.
Oh, aye. Yeah.
In my family, I've always had a strong sense of justice. When I was a child, my older brother, he's a very typical older brother, wind-up merchant, would sort of push me until I snapped back, and then I don't know why he did it, because I always won, so he should have learned his lesson. But one time we were out for a meal, and I went to the bathroom and I came back and I had a drink of my Coke and it tasted disgusting because they put vinegar in my Coke. Him and my cousin put vinegar in my Coke. And that was told to my niece, who is now, I think she was 4 at the time when she got told this story. And she's got this very strong sense of justice. And she was incensed. She said to my brother, "You're no longer a part of my family." And he's been branded naughty Uncle Jake since this incident. And I'm nice Auntie Stevie. At Christmas, she wrote like a little list to Santa, a letter to Santa saying, "Please don't give naughty Uncle Jake any toys next year." But like a couple of Christmases ago, we were like, it's time for payback. So my niece and I were in the kitchen. She was like, "Let's make him a cup of tea." And we put everything in it. We put like gravy granules, salt, baking powder, flour, vinegar, of course, because full circle moment.
Oh yeah, of course.
And he obviously knew what was going on, but we were like, "We've made you a cup of tea." And he played along and he drank it. He was like, "Oh, it's disgusting." But I just felt it was a very full circle moment of something that happened to me as a child. And it was lovely to see my niece take my side and defend me after years of torture. And yeah, he deserves it.
That's real street justice.
Oh, yeah.
Whew.
Yeah. Don't need no police. Real justice.
Absolutely.
Well served.
Bring on the vinegar.
Yeah.
All right, Stevie, thanks very much for coming on The World is Storytelling.
Thanks, Ronni. It was a pleasure.
And that was The World is Storytelling with me, Ronni. To support The World is Storytelling and our mission to bring wonderful stories that change the world, make sure to subscribe, rate, follow the podcast, buy the book, and get in touch with any questions. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.